Call to the public, call.
Basketball. What's up, homeboys and homegirls? Welcome to another sports edition, an episode of What's Cool and What's Not Cool. I'm your basketball coach, Cullen, aka Big C-Man. I remember in the old days when I actually played basketball in elementary school. Basketball is actually a fun sport to play because sometimes you can listen to like any type of music. Basketball is basically a fun sport for anybody to play in the real world. Today's episode is about basketball players. The rule is I could do basketball players. I won't discuss Marv Albert, discussing stuff like that. I'll give any type of person a chance to be a basketball player. So I hope you'll have fun with basketball. Game on! First up, Brook Lopez, better known as B-Lo. He's a cool basketball player. Brook Lopez is actually really good in that team, the New Jersey Nets. I'm a big fan of the New Jersey Nets. That's why I gotta give Mr. Lopez a kick-ass credit for playing basketball. Alright. Mr. LeBron James. He is a cool basketball player. Back then, we just saw LeBron James do all these silly commercials. What should I do? I mean, what should I do is kind of like a stupid quote back then. Yeah, what should I do is kind of a lame joke, but I have to give him credit as a basketball player. Oh yeah. Shaquille O'Neal, better known as Shaq. He's a cool basketball player. Shaquille O'Neal, I know he sucks as a rapper, but he's pretty good being a basketball player. But the weirdest and awesomest thing is, Shaq was actually born in Newark, New Jersey. This dude has balls being in New Jersey and then being like everywhere all over America for basketball games like that. Derrick Rose, he's a cool basketball player. Derrick Rose is like Michael Jordan to me since he's now officially a basketball player to the Chicago Bulls actually. I wasn't a big fan of the Bulls though, but I gotta give Derrick Rose good basketball credit. To me, Derrick Rose is kind of like the next Jason Kidd, except much cooler and tougher. It can never be a basketball player without Magic Johnson. Oh yeah, he's a cool basketball player. Magic Johnson, he was actually a heroic dude because he actually survived from a stupid disease called AIDS. When Magic Johnson had AIDS, people were like, oh no. I mean, it sucks, but Magic Johnson, he's basically a pretty good basketball player, and I think he's a dad now. Dirk Nowitzki, he's not a cool basketball player. He stinks. That's right, he stinks! If you don't know who Dirk Nowitzki is, I think he kind of looks like Bart Simpson. I just meant like, when Dirk Nowitzki became a basketball player, I thought he was from England, but I think he's probably from Brooklyn, New York, maybe Manhattan. Amar Stoudemire. Yuck, he is not a cool basketball player. I don't know who Amar Stoudemire is. I think that's probably Damon Stoudemire's son. Amar Stoudemire, he's a dumbass, and maybe a son of a bitch. Who thought of the idea of him being a basketball player? Why can't he just make out with Katy Perry? Hell, I would love me some Katy Perry myself. Paul Pierce. Yeah, he's not a cool basketball player. Paul Pierce, yeah, he's from the Boston Celtics. I just think Boston fucking sucks sometimes. It's just like, who thought of the idea with a basketball player that's pretty damn good? Oh, what I'll do the same shit like Michael Jordan would do, except Jordan was a better basketball player than this dumbass. I wouldn't want to fuck around with Paul Pierce at all. I'm Paul Pierce. Yao Ming. Yep, he's not a cool basketball player. I said that Yao Ming was the worst athlete on the 3rd season of my reality comedy show, but to tell you the truth, Yao Ming is fucked up in general. I said the funniest thing. Yao Ming is a shit talker, where when people are shit talkers, they basically talk shit all the time. It's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's fucking ridiculous. See, I wasn't a big fan of Yao Ming because he talks too much shit in his life. Oh, look at this guy. Former basketball player, Dennis Rodman. Yeah, he's not a cool basketball player. And you know why he fucking sucks? Because he drank more alcohol than anybody else. Just to be clearly, Dennis Rodman looks like fucking RuPaul. He looks like a RuPaul clone. Dennis Rodman looks like shit. He does look like shit. Your next job, you should be a model in China. Then people will be like, hey Rodman, fuck off. Yeah, Dennis Rodman could just kiss my ass. So what have we learned about this episode? Basketball players I like are cool. Basketball players I don't like are not cool. I like to thank Smosh. I like to thank Wood Creek Faction. Look at me 123. I like to thank the Angry Video Game Nerd, ChangeTheChannel.com, Nostalgia Critic, and Katie's Opinion. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Thanks for watching another freaky episode of What's Cool and What's Not Cool. Thanks for watching. See ya!